Hey, what is up, everybody on YouTube? Here we are.
Woo!
Hey, Philip. Oh, got to clear off the clock. Clock is gone, and boom. So, welcome to First Friday. Even though it's not the first Friday, it's the second Friday of the month. I had a prior engagement, which we'll talk about here in a minute for First Friday. But I just want to say thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Thanks to everybody who asked about this last week and said if we'll be doing it. And here we are. We're doing it. It's December. It's coming up on the holidays. And we've got Philip Ulrich in the house. How you doing, Philip?
Doing all right. I'm just chilling out here.
Yeah, where is here?
I'm still actually in Freeport because we decided to extend our stay here. It's actually really nice and beautiful here. So I just decided to push back the trip to Florida a little bit longer.
And Freeport is on
In
the
Texas, it's on the coast near Galveston.
Okay, that's what I thought, and it's definitely one of those places where if you have a let me see if I can move you over to both sides of the both sides of audio. Just check real quick if someone in the chat could tell us if the audio is good. We don't have the luxury of a live person to monitor this for us, other than the people watching. How's it looking and sounding out there in video land? Any comments, Philip?
So far, I'm still delayed to the point where I can't hear the change.
Oh. Anybody saying? I see smash that like button. I see Christmas. I see cool. I see Cody there. Hey, Cody, how's it going? Chris Hope. Chris Hope, can you tell us how it's sounding and looking? Okay. Sounds like audio's good. I am Wedge. Hey, what's up, Doug? Good to see you. It's been a little while. Yeah, so Philip, for those of you that don't know, is on a journey right now. Just tell us a little briefly, if people weren't at your speech at Spin Up or don't know what's going on, what are you up to, like, in general with your life?
So imagine what you do when you retire and you travel around in an RV. I'm just doing that a little bit early, and I'm working while I'm doing that. That's the best way I can summarize it.
You're like a old man in a young man's body. Is that right?
Yeah, I get off my lawn. That's my entire life.
Okay. And your lawn moves from place to place. So you packed up and moved into an RV, and you have your own YouTube channel, right?
I do. It is Outdoorish.
And what does that mean? What can people expect at Outdoorish?
Well, so we say the intro at the beginning of every one, but basically it's what it's like to live in an RV while working full time. So that's essentially what it is. It's not going to be a lot of like, okay, here's like vacation footage kind of stuff, because if you missed my speech, it's really not a vacation. It's living just normal life.
Yeah,
in different places.
Got to keep the lights on and such.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not going to be anything like look at this vacation footage. It's going to be like maybe like technology reviews about stuff related to RV and like how stuff works. Right now we have a tour of the RV up. So if you're interested in seeing where I'm living and what it's like, there's a video there for that. And then also we have what was the first thing I shot? I don't know. There's cool stuff up though. And I also put up my speech in case you missed it from Spin Up. You can either watch it on Kelly's channel or on my channel there.
Yeah, and actually I'm really excited because I have all of the speeches from Spin Up on my YouTube channel. So if you missed anybody and you want to see it, it's not the most dynamic watching experience because a lot of the slides aren't in it, and you also don't have a lot of the interaction and such. But next year for Spin Up, one of the plans is to do multi-camera, live switched, so that we can have the graphics, the video, all of that live streamed. I mean, we have the capability. If we can figure this out once a month, then and the funny thing about doing this once a month is actually that it's kind of like I forget how to do it every month, and then I have to get on this call with Philip, and he has to tell me, oh yeah, you need to do this and this. So it's good for me to remember this. But I think for Spin Up, we can have someone dedicated to doing the live stream, which would be really cool. So people who can't make it next year would be able to watch live. We'll sort that out. I do want to give a big shout out to the Ready Set Drone flight crew. Wait, got to go that way. If you're in the flight crew, I really appreciate you. I've had a few new members pop in recently, and so thank you guys for joining the flight crew. It's basically, if you haven't joined, there's a button down below to join. It's a way to support the channel. Believe it or not, this takes time, this takes effort, and sometimes it even takes money to put things on and to do giveaways and stuff like that. So every person who supports the flight crew or joins the flight crew helps me make more videos and have fun and be able to do this sort of thing, including things like Spin Up. So thank you to the flight crew. I do want to mention, if you don't have a flight crew t-shirt yet and you're a member, I'm actually going to go ahead and send everybody. So the deal is, I want you to be in for 6 months before I send you a t-shirt. Most people who were already in at 6 months this summer already have a t-shirt, about half the list. And then I have some new members who just joined in the last 6 months. I'm going to send all those out right in the beginning of the year. So in January, I'll send out a whole new batch for everybody. So if you're a flight crew, if you want to join and you want a cool t-shirt like this, you can join for as little as, I think it's $2 or $3 a month. And I will send a T-shirt to you, so you can basically join, get the T-shirt, and quit if you wanted to. I hope people won't do that, but if you decided that was your gig, you could do it, and whatever. I'm good with it. I appreciate people helping out, and it's really cool.
Kelly, I just want to let you know that it's literally impossible for me to not grab a T-shirt from my T-shirt pile without it being yours. But somehow I managed to not wear one today.
Well, hey, that's a cool shirt you've got on, though. You know, you.
But literally, I wear one of your T-shirts nearly every day because they're just so prevalent in my stockpile.
I'm glad.
It's ridiculous.
I'm glad to hear it. And you're in good company. You know, I have noticed if anybody is a fan of Nurk on the GRL. He wears my T-shirts a lot. I appreciate that. I've seen him. I actually sent a T-shirt to Joshua Bardwell. There was actually a little video that Nurk sent me of Joshua Bardwell commenting about his shirt, and so I sent one to Joshua Bardwell. But you know, I love sending out the T-shirts. But the Ready Set Drone flight crew T-shirts are specifically for the flight crew. So you got to be in the flight crew to get one of these bad boys. So there you go. So I also want to say a big shout out to Tenergy for being a sponsor of this show. We're actually going to do quite a few giveaways tonight, and I will say I'll mail out everything that I give away, but I am only going to mail it out after the new year. I'm not going to go to the post office during the holidays, and things take too long. So the expectation would be if you win something tonight, you'll get it in January, but I will mail it out. Tenergy is going to be giving away as a matter of fact, let me show you here real quick what it is, and hopefully this won't kill my audio. Yeah, I think I'm still good. So it's basically just a little charger pack with several packs of rechargeable batteries. So they are going to be giving those away, and basically if you win that, you will get to have the charger pack with the rechargeable batteries directly from them. I'll just get your name, and then the person from Tenergy will contact you. So thank you to Tenergy for doing that. Tenergy, by the way, also makes a ton of different types of rechargeables. They make LiPo chargers for racing drones, for mini whoops or tiny whoops, all that kind of stuff. So, hey, and we just got a new subscriber while I was sitting here. I got a little pop-up alert. No zombies ran by or anything in that animation, but still pretty exciting. So thanks to Tenergy. I also am going to be giving away several other things tonight. So let me show you my pile of stuff here. I'm going to give away my Insta360 Now, this is not the 1X. This is the 1, but it's still a 360 camera that you can win and you can have fun with because it works very well. It was only used a little bit for a test. I did put it on a drone, but it's not the one that fell. It was my 1X that fell. But it's in good shape, all in this box, ready to go. Someone's going to win this tonight. As well as the SEMA X100. I have a video review of this guy on my channel, and actually it's a pretty fun little drone. It looks very steampunk. Let me get it out for you to show you real quick. So I'm going to give this guy away. It's got this kind of metallic. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Metallic finish.
Shiny.
The controller and the batteries and the charger and all that stuff are in there. So I'll give that guy away. I'm giving away, this is actually my favorite thing I'm giving away tonight, a Bugs 3 Mini. So, are you familiar with the Bugs line of drones, Philip?
You only talk about them all the time.
They're great drones. It's MJXRC. They make these things. I'd say they're like high-end toy grade drones. And this Bugs 3 Mini is a little FPV drone that has a built-in camera and transmitter. So if you want to learn how to fly FPV with a smaller micro drone, this thing is crazy fast too. It's got brushless motors, and it just really goes. So if you're into wanting to fly FPV, this would be a good one to win. So stay tuned tonight. Stick around. We will be giving those 3 things away: the Bugs 3, the SEMA, and the Insta360 So there you go.
You're going crazy with the giveaways. It's almost like it's Christmas, right?
It's almost like it's Christmas or something, right? And it's almost like I cleaned out my garage and I have stuff that needs to go. So but it's all good stuff. It's just I have to say that I've been very fortunate to have the ears of so many companies that send me these things. These were all sent to me, and so I'm excited to share them with you guys, the audience. And also we'll be giving away that Tenergy battery pack, which is the rechargeable for AA's that you can. And if you fly drones, you go through a lot of AA's, right, Philip?
Yes, definitely. Tons of AA's. I've got literally a whole drawer full of them.
Well, are you volunteering to tell a corny joke, Philip?
I have one.
What's your joke? Let's hear it.
What do you call a nosy pepper?
Hold on, let me put you full screen. What do you call a nosy pepper?
Jalapeno business.
Oh, that is that a RV joke? Is that what you tell as you're sitting around the RV park?
No, I just remembered that sometimes you need jokes. I pulled up Google real quick.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. They should really be like holiday themed jokes, but it's all good.
Well, how do you befriend a squirrel?
Something with nuts.
You just act like a nut, and then you're good.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, that's kind of holiday themed. Chestnuts roasting on the open fire.
Somebody told me one time, this was one of the coolest descriptors I ever heard. They described somebody as being nuttier than squirrel poop. And I thought that was a pretty funny way to describe things. Well, so Philip, do you have any idea? By the way, guys, I did not tell Philip that we weren't going on the air last week, and so he just sat in front of his computer and cried for 2 hours. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I really wanted to be here for you guys, and sometimes, Kelly just isn't there, and I'm always here, so don't worry. If you ever need a friend, I'll be there.
Wow, I need some sad, soft music for that. Well, I have a good excuse for my absence last week. And that is, I was checking out the latest in alien technology. As you can see here, this is the thing that's going to actually eventually kill humanity. I think it's autonomous drones from Air, which is a spinoff of the Drone Racing League. Air is a collaboration between Lockheed Martin and the Drone Racing League. And I was able to go to the race here in Austin. They actually had their final race out of a series of 4, and one of the teams actually won $1 million that night. If you haven't seen it, I have a video up on my channel about the air race, and I think it's a pretty fun video. And also at the end of the night, the drones raced against a human to see who would win. But I do want to share a clip. It's about a minute long. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you guys real quick. I want you to see this, and let's just watch it all the way through. It's a little long, but it shows kind of the vast difference between the teams that were involved in the air racing. It's pretty entertaining. So check it out. Stay through till the end, and I think you'll enjoy it. And
2 down from the left side of the gate.
I think they can hear it, but you can still hear me, right, Philip? Okay. And you can see the clip now.
On their way to 3 and through it. 8 more.
Okay.
All the way to the finish. UCA Robotics is the second race all the way through.
Okay, the drones all just crashed. So I'm going to go back to camera and talk about that. Oh. All right, well, that's professional radio there. So if you guys checked that out at the end, there was quite a little smash up there. Basically, one of the team's drones took off from its podium and smashed into 2 of the others that hadn't even flown yet. And I was standing right there. It was quite a moment in there when everybody saw that. But there were several teams that actually were able to win by completing the course all the way through. It was 5 gates that they went through, and then at the very end, they flew a drone against one of the DRL racers, Gab 707, and I interviewed Gab 707 in my video about this whole thing, and he was actually kind of nervous about this whole thing. He was concerned that he wasn't going to be able to beat the drone because they're getting better and better every time. But I think he did. He handily beat it, and I think there's probably about a year or 2 before the AI is going to beat the humans. So there you go.
It kind of makes you wonder because AI has to be trained. So I wonder what they're training it against.
Well,
'Cause-
it's vision sensing, right? So it's the same tech that's in the Skydio. So it's basically it's getting better and better at seeing things. And I think every time that it goes through a course, it figures out, okay, that's not a shadow, that's actually a wall, etc. I mean, those things crashed into that first gate again and again. Probably 70% of the flights crashed into the first gate, another 20% crashed into the second gate, and then the remaining 10% made it all the way through.
Gotcha.
But it was
Yeah, it's just I think they definitely had to start with a sample set of data before they actually put it up in the air. They probably had to. I mean, theoretically, you could probably grab the logs from DJI flights and just use that data, or even possibly use like I don't know, simulator data as well. Either way, it's definitely cool technology, especially when you consider that AI isn't really that fancy of technology. It's really just a generic library that you teach things. So it's a really cool concept.
Well, and at the end of the night, one of the teams seriously got one of those giant comedy-sized checks for $1 million. So I mean, they're putting some money into it, and I have to say that
Yeah.
I met with the DRL CEO. He talked to me a little bit. The guy from Lockheed, who's part of their Alpha Pilot program. It was cool. It was really fun to see. DRL is still going on for season 4, and so if you aren't watching or if you haven't watched, you can still catch up. It's fun to watch and just really great to see how much better these guys are getting. There's a guy named Vanover. I don't know if you know of him, but he's actually from Texas. He's a Dallas kid, and he's probably 18, maybe. He's much younger than the other pilots, and he is doing really well. And I think it frustrates some of those older guys to see Vanover in there crushing it. But good stuff. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Silence. Moment of silence.
All
there.
right. Well, I
was like,
guess,
I didn't have anything to say.
I guess that leads us to a really good opportunity to give something away. Are you ready to read through the comments and see if you can spot an answer for me?
Definitely.
Okay.
And Blind Gamer is definitely ready to win.
Okay.
He is,
well, the
he
first.
is itching.
Oh, hey, Blind Gamer, what's up? So glad to see Blind Gamer. Blind Gamer. Calling in or calling people? I don't know what he's talking about, but
I think you thought that people were you were calling people to do the giveaway or something.
oh, like dialing for dollars. I should totally do that. No. So the first question I'm going to ask, and this is to win the Tenergy battery pack, which is probably the smallest of the prizes tonight, but it's still a prize. It is, what does AIRR, AIRR, in the context of that video I just showed, stand for?
You didn't actually send me the notes for the show, so I'm
No.
going blind for
oh
this.
yeah. Well, I can if you watched my video, you would know this. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and text it to you.
Accusing me of not watching your video. I just watch in the background.
There.
Okay.
All right. Anybody know what AIR stands for? And you will win
watching.
the Tenergy battery pack, directly shipped from Tenergy. They were real keen on doing this, so I appreciate that. And again, their chargers for LiPo batteries are really good if you're into LiPo batteries. Okay, we got Doug.
Nothing
Doug
yet.
Schroyer's wrong.
There it is.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's
I'm Wedge.
Arco Drone Station. No?
I think
Oh yeah, I'm Wedge. That was
I'm
first.
Wedge. Got it. Doug, congrats. He obviously watched the video. It stands for. Will you read it out?
Artificial Intelligence Robotic Racing.
Yeah. So, and it really is. It's a partnership between DRL and Lockheed, and it's. I'll be honest, it's not nearly as exciting as regular drone racing because it's the drones are much slower, but they're really big and they are really, really futuristic looking. I mean, if you saw those pictures, they're just kind of crazy looking. So congrats to I Am Wedge. I know I Am Wedge probably goes through a lot of AA batteries if he's anything like I am, and so he is definitely going to be happy to have rechargeables from Tenergy. So thank you to Tenergy for that. American Igloo Rental Rehabbers. John of
American
Drones.
Indian religious rights. There's some good guesses.
Yeah, there's some really good ones. Cody got it right, but Cody, you were just a little too slow. So, guys, I also want to show you a couple of things that I have here tonight. I'm going to do an unboxing, actually, of the Mavic Mini. You know, have you seen that Space Age Jetsons looking container that the Mavic Mini goes into recharge on? Well.
Oh, I think so. Is it kind of like the one that the Spark had?
No, it's totally unique.
No?
I just got this, and I'm going to go ahead and it's that thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
That is different.
it is different. So I've not actually opened it yet. I got several Mavic Mini accessories, this included, and I also got the prop little propeller holders, which is almost like a little strap that you put on the propellers to keep them in place. I got this little deal here that is, I'll show you guys this in a second. It's kind of goofy, but it's actually, I kind of like it. It's fun. And then I have the things, where did they go? The little custom labels that we debated about weight from. But let's go ahead and open this thing up. This is made by a third party called Telesin, and it is a charger for the Mavic Mini. And I have not seen one in person yet because I haven't opened this one. It just came a couple days ago, and I thought I'd save it for the show. On a scale.
By the way, Kelly, I Am Wedge is donating his prize to Artco Drone Solutions.
Oh, nice. All right, Artco is going to have a brand new. AA battery thing. Artco, by the way, I've been watching that you've been doing lots of video on the RoboMaster S, which is awesome. Congrats again on winning that, and I'm glad to see all the videos coming out about it. Okay, so this is kind of cool. We've got instructions in, maybe that's Mandarin? I don't know.
I don't know. It all looks Chinese to me.
Some Asian language, not to lump them all together. We have a box that you could actually use as a coaster if you wanted. If you wanted to set this down, you could actually set your drink right in there, and it probably would keep it from tipping over and not
Very
get
nice.
any residue on your table. And ba-da-da, this is the Cone of Life, the Mavic Mini Cone of Life. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
So-
from the picture, it looked like it would have been just clear, but I like that it's smoked.
Yeah, it's kind of smoky. Oh, and I wish Dana, Dana Williams was on this because I just peeled off a little Dana, as we like to call him. So yeah, here it is. This goes right here. It looks like it has a port for a USB-C connector over here, and it looks like it has a port for a USB-C connector right there. So let me, Philip, you can entertain everyone while I put the drone in it and plug it in, and let's see what it looks like.
Well, to me, that didn't look like it was USB-C, but I'll go with you. To me,
No,
it
you
looked
know
like
what?
it was
You
micro
are
B.
correct. You are, wow, well done. That is micro USB.
Yeah,
Is that right?
those are my micro USB Type B.
That's
I
your
believe.
superpower. You can spot micro
Yes.
USB over
My
there.
young eyes.
All right, give me just a sec to go grab my Mavic Minis right over there. Let me go grab it and I'll put it in.
All right, I have
Keep
a good
the people
joke.
entertained.
I have to wait till Kelly gets back because it's for him. Let's see if I can come up with something else good here. Did you hear about that wedding? It was intense. That's a good joke. Anything interesting in chat? The multi-charger sucks. Yes, basically all the multi-chargers that I've seen from DJI actually only charge one battery at a time, which is not good. Though there are some aftermarket ones that will charge more than one. I think it's really just a limitation of the actual charger. Hey, Kelly, now that you're back, I have a joke for you. This seems like something you'd like.
Okay.
Where'd it go? What do you call a bee that's having a bad hair day?
I don't know.
Frisbee.
Oh, that works on so many levels. Wow,
Yeah.
I love it. Frisbee.
With your frisbees, I figured that'd be a joke that you'd enjoy.
That is true, and actually, that's also the nickname of one of my family members.
Oh,
So that's very funny.
didn't know
All
that.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, it's a ring of fire.
It is a ring of fire, and I think I've got it. So it just kind of sits in there.
It looks kind of crooked.
Yeah, let me see. Well, no, I don't think it's so it looks like this little bit here is magnetic. So this is a little okay, that's how this works. This is a magnetic piece right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a tiny little piece of metal, and it has that micro USB side on it. So you put that into it, and I guess you push it all the way in, being careful not to drop it, which is, and of course the bummer about micro USB is that there's only one way it'll go, right? That is something I like about USB-C. Okay, so now that's in there. I don't know if you can see it there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that pops into this thing. Pops into.
It's like the old MacBook MagSafe chargers.
Yeah. And then this hops on. Oh, and then perhaps the light. You see the light pulsing?
Yeah.
That might be like your status.
That really is some space age junk you got going on there.
What's that?
That really is some space age junk you got going on there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So actually, here's the funny thing. I have two of these, and I will give one of these chargers away, but I'm not going to do it tonight because I want to make a bigger deal about it. I might actually give it away with them. I have two Mavic Minis as well now, so I might actually give it away with the Mavic Mini. But that's going to be a New Year's thing. But anyway, kind of cool. I had not seen this. I was kind of excited to see this, and I had seen it in some of the promo materials, and I've seen a couple of other YouTubers showing it off, but I hadn't seen it yet. So
is that an official DJI accessory? Or is that aftermarket?
Well, it is official because much like the Tello drone is made by Rise, this is made by Telesin. Is the name?
But
of the
it's
company.
sold by DJI. Basically.
But yeah, you can buy it on their website. So
okay,
there's the company name. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, is it necessary? No, but is it kind of neat looking? If you wanted something just kind of pulsing up on your thing, I'd be curious to see what people think. Any comments that you see in there in the chat, Philip? I'm gonna go set it down.
I see a couple people saying they want it.
Huh?
Someone said if you fly with the adapter on, it's over 250 grams.
Yeah, fair. Everything makes it over 250, right?
Yeah, really.
I'll be right back.
Looks like we're wanting to know what the price is on it. I'll ask him once he gets back here. Oh, I don't have anything interesting to talk about. Yes, it is definitely a very cool display method. And yes, it's completely unnecessary. Good dust cover. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, I'm back.
So it's a good dust cover, people are saying. It really isn't necessary. In fact, I think if you have a lot of drones, it would probably be a hindrance more than it would be something that's beneficial. Just because
it's for those people that have the really tricked out workspace and they just want something really cool to set in their tricked out workspace, right? I do not have that. I have junk everywhere here, actually. And you know, you've been to my house, you know what it's like.
Are you done remodeling yet?
We are. We redid the kitchen, and it looks fantastic. We're actually really happy with it. So that's all done. But the next thing I wanted to show off real quick, and I literally just opened this box right before I came on the air. It's the Fly Nova. I don't know if anybody's seen this thing. This was sent to me by a company. I don't even know who. They just I get a lot of emails every day about, hey, can you review this thing? Most of them I just ignore because so many of them are irrelevant. I mean, seriously, people like talking about like nail clippers and digital toothbrushes and just all this stuff that I would never actually have anything to do with. But I thought this thing looked kind of cool. It's called the Fly Nova, and so I charged it while we were sitting here. It's called it's a UFO, and there's a video of it of people playing catch with it. So I'm gonna turn it on. It's charged. I'm gonna turn it on and see what happens here. So let's see. Where is the switch to make it go? That's up. All right. Oh, what? You see it there?
Yeah, it looks like a fan. Are you sure you're not just holding a fan?
It is. Well, it could be a fan. Now I'm just gonna see how do you make it go. There are instructions here, but I thought it would be more fun to just try it. Okay, so that's up. When Fly Nova flies parallel, it will not fly automatically. Okay, I think there's a little button here on the top. So, in Spanish, no va means no go. So, I wonder. Whoa!
Oh, you have to spin it like that?
Whoa!
That's actually pretty cool. I think you lost it already, but
Hold on. It's behind the screen. Wow. Oh yeah.
I feel like that would be something that I could throw at my dogs and they'd enjoy.
So, in answer to your question, it does actually seem to work as a fan. Oh yeah, keeps me not. You hear that? Nice and cool. So I'm gonna do. I got 4 of these, and it does look really cool. Wow, that looks super cool.
So that's a drone fidget spinner, right?
It's a drone. What?
Fidget spinner. So I noticed you had to spin it.
How do you turn it off? I'm trying to figure out how to stop it. There it is.
There you go.
So I'm going to make a video about that tomorrow. I think Tate and I are going to play catch with it or something with several of them. It is kind of a drone fidget spinner. But I'll be giving those away for sure. It's a unique little thing. It is actually. Let me grab it. Hold on. It is just one. It is actually just one blade. I mean, it is just a fan, and I'm not exactly sure. It's a fan with some ducts, DUCTS on the top, ducts, and I'm not exactly sure how it stays stable in a loft. It's kind of a unique physics kind of thing, but.
Well, I think if you notice, the inside of it spins along with the fan. So I think that the counter rotation might be what's keeping it in check.
Like a gyroscope kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's neat. I'm excited to play catch with it and see what I can do with it. It doesn't have a remote. It doesn't have anything. It's just a thing called the Fly Nova. I don't even have an affiliate link for it yet, so hold off on buying them. Wait till we test it thoroughly. See if it's any good.
Speaking of frisbees and frisbee-like things, remember what is it? The weighted landing pads that you were giving away.
Yeah,
remember those?
Yeah.
So I was at the beach the other day, and we were using it because we were flying a drone, and it actually makes a great frisbee. Not even kidding.
Really? So it was made by Hoodman, I think.
Yeah, Hoodman. Yeah. So it's an incredible frisbee because the ones that are lighter, they're frisbees as well, but they don't have a lot of form. They don't fly well, but because of the weight equally on each side, it makes a great frisbee.
Nice. So you were playing catch. I think you need to make a video about that.
I was thinking about it, but I've been too busy too, honestly. So yeah, I'll think about it. That was cool.
Well, I wanted to show everybody else one other accessory that you may or may not have already seen. This is a little thing that DJI makes. It's a packet, and in it, and this is for the Mavic Mini, of course. And again, if you keep in mind, the Mavic Mini is really kind of it's for younger people, kids, etc., to do social media stuff with. It's not. I mean, it does some great stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's a pretty amazing little drone for its size and weight and everything else. But it they're coming out with these things. So basically, this little TV screen, this little LCD screen, is just a backlit LCD or backlit screen of some sort. It comes on like that. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see the difference between it off and
It's
on.
just a light.
Yeah, it's just a little light. But you take these dry erase pens and you draw stuff on it. So I can write RSD rocks, and then I can put it up there, and I can turn it on, and
And then you can't see it anymore.
can't see it anymore. Yeah, you can see it really. It looks really clear with your naked eye, but the webcam it's overexposed or something. But anyway, this goes on top of the Mavic Mini and allows you to write messages to your friends if you wanted to pass notes. It's the 2019 way of passing notes. But the cooler thing for the older crowd that appreciates this, or I have a lot of props tonight. Anybody want to guess what this is?
Legos?
This is a very large bag of Lego characters. That is, it's like a dude from the Death Star, I think, without the helmet. And there is a very stylish gentleman from the 70s. Anyway, they have an accessory for the Mavic Mini that allows... Boy, we're off the rails tonight, too, with these topics. But they have an accessory for the Mavic Mini that clips onto it like so, and then there's a little Lego thing that goes on like that, and then you can put your
Really?
Lego characters on top of your Mavic Mini, which
Oh
will
my
take it
goodness.
over 250 grams. Yes, it will. If you just register the thing, then you don't have to worry about it, okay? But it's still pretty cool. I actually have not had a chance. I'm so looking forward to these holidays because I'm going to have a chance to fly, and my first flight is going to be Oakley Dokley with this guy.
Oh, The Simpsons.
Hey, Homer, can I get my remote control back? So there you go. Any comments about the Lego thingy for the drone? It's silly. It's fun, but it's definitely not meant for serious drone stuff. So I know
Brad
that.
definitely thinks it's cute.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And then Doug thinks it's kind of silly.
I
I agree with Doug.
more than kind of silly. I haven't even opened this thing. So there you go. So I think we should give away something else. And I think since we have our pal, where'd he go? Ned Flanders here. Come back, Ned. Since we have our pal Ned Flanders here, I think it needs to be a Simpsons trivia question this time.
Ooh.
How good are you at The Simpsons, Philip?
Admittedly, I've not watched it, but I think I've watched all the seasons at least once or twice.
Okay. Well, there is a character, and by the way, we'll do this one for the SEMA X100. So the winner of this is going to get the SEMA X100. So get your go ahead and get your fingers ready. Ned Flanders in one episode has a brother from Mexico who says, "Bueno ding dong diddly dias, senor," as he rings the doorbell. What is Ned Flanders' brother's name in that episode? And I'll send it to you right now, Philip.
If I don't find it first, I already found it. I don't need it.
Oh, okay. Well, does mine match what you found?
Yeah, you missed the accent mark though. That's very racist
Bueno
of
ding
you.
dong diddly dias, senor. So who is Ned Flanders' brother from Mexico? Who says that for the SEMA X100 little?
Woo.
Oh wait, Metro Drones. Metro Drones got it.
That the first name, yeah, we'll count it. But also missing the accent mark. Come on, get woke, Metro.
Yeah, it's not
Get woke.
Josie. It's not Josie Flanders. It's Jose Flanders. Not Hoseby. So Metro Drones, congrats for let me see. Metro Drones won the SEMA. I'm just writing this down so I can remember. X100. As I said, this will not ship until 2020, but it will ship in early 2020 because maybe like a few days after Christmas. I just don't want to deal with the post office right now. Rod and Todd Flanders. Oh my goodness. So I am a huge Simpsons fan. I haven't watched much recently, but the first 10 seasons or so, I pretty much know every line. So there you go. All right. What else you got, Philip?
There's something said in chat. Mike Tarbett said, "Do you have an FAA agent Lego figurine for the drone?"
Oh, FAA agent. I like that.
Thought that was funny.
Yeah, that would be a great one. He could be wearing the little flight cap and maybe have a walkie-talkie and a clipboard or something.
Yeah, and then pretending to be a pilot but not actually being one.
Right.
Seems about legit. Sorry if there's any FAA agents watching.
Yeah, and by the way, if you did win something, please send it to contest@readysetdrone.com. That is correct, and I will go from there. And please be honest. Yeah, way to go, Metro Drones and I Am Wedge for winning our first two giveaways of the evening. I was trying to see what else I have here to show you guys. I do have something else kind of cool to show you. So, but I think the volume on this is kind of loud. So I'm going to play it. So I think most people saw my video where I took a leaf blower to the Mavic Mini. You saw that, right, Philip?
Yeah, you stole that from Chris, but it's okay.
Chris Rollins, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Except Chris Rollins did it indoors with a gas-powered leaf blower, which was the dumbest thing ever. I did it outdoors with a electric leaf blower, which I think was much smarter. So, ha.
Well, that was part of the entertainment factor. Once you went outside with an electric one, it just got boring.
Hey, man, that thing's doing all right in the views. So what I want to show you guys is footage that I haven't aired yet because I'm working on a comparison of the Mavic Mini and the Mavic Air. I think a lot of people have done them, but I'm hoping mine is in some ways even better. And it is footage of the Mavic Air against the electric leaf blower from a GoPro's perspective, which I wish I didn't have the GoPro out until I did the Mavic Air. I didn't do it with the Mavic Mini. I wish I had. But anyway, let's check it out real quick. Because I can really see the wind speed. All right, here we go. One more time. Okay, are you seeing that? Okay. Yeah, actually, that's exactly No, that's all right. That should be fine. This is like a 3-minute clip, so okay, we were hitting 60 miles an hour with the wind speed on this thing. So now let's just try it without this. And just see what it does when I press right up against it. All right, here we go. Okay, I should be able to talk to you now without recording live. I need another trivia question.
Sorry, little guy.
Oh, great. Do you have one? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That's great.
So,
That's great.
wow. Once again, this thing really held up well.
All right, I'm going to go back
in
and talk over this a little bit.
high wind, putting that right on it. It a couple times spun, but I think that's because I hit the side.
So-
Maybe I kind of glazed it, kind of like banking a pool ball or something like that. Put a little spin on it, a little English. But generally, it
All right, so I think you kind of got the point there. That was some pretty intense stuff going on with the Mavic Air. How do you think it did?
Looks like it did pretty well.
Yeah, it really both of them surprised me. I felt like the Mavic Air actually did a little bit better than the Mini because it is a little bit more heavy and has a little more just mass to it, I guess, so to speak. But anyway, it was fun. I think the next logical thing to do would be to get a big fan and actually blow a bigger cone of air to them versus a little tiny one. More of a sustained 40-mile-an-hour wind that's like this versus 60 like this kind of thing. That's what I would do. Brad says this is a testament to how well it handles in the wind. And honestly, again, the Mavic Mini does pretty well in the wind as well. Hello, Joe Blaylock. Hello, Doug Troyer. Hello, Cody. Any easy tracks? It's good to see you guys all here. So Philip, why don't you intro this? Before you do, let's do another giveaway.
Okay. I have the question ready.
Okay.
I found it.
All right. So this time we will give away the Insta360 So this is about a year and a half old. You can either use it independently or connect it to your phone. It's a 360 camera. It's a generation back, but it's still really cool. So if it's complete in this box, battery, charger, everything you need is in this box, ready to go. It's been sitting, waiting for its new home for quite some time. It even has that sort of new box experience where it's really tight when you open it. Oh, it even has that cable. You know what bullet time is? Where you can spin it around your head. So it has,
Like a
has the cable
lasso.
for spinning it around your head. So what's the question?
Well, let me make a recommendation for anyone who wins this or who has an Insta1 360. Don't use the computer app. It's terrible. Just edit it on your phone. You'll be much happier. That said, time for the question. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. Instead of asking you a trivia question, we're going to give you the lead up to the punchline of a joke. And it's going to be your job to guess the punchline. If it's not perfect, that's fine. But we will we'll find the one who has the most accurate answer. So are we ready for the lead up to the joke?
Yeah. Lay it on me.
All right. What did the rubber band factory worker say when he was fired?
I think I know. I think I can just guess this one, but
Yeah, I know. What did the rubber band factory worker say when he was fired? That is the question. We are looking for the punchline of the joke.
And bonus points for if you can say it in the voice of Ned Flanders.
Well, we can't hear them, Kelly.
Well, I know, but still, bonus points. Jim Wallace, good to see you out there, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. That's the Mr. Graphic guys. If you need anything printed, Jim Wallace is your guy. Oh, wait a minute. I see.
All right. I would say, let's go with Jason because Jason actually said it. Oh snap!
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be. Don't worry, I'll bounce back.
I guess that's pretty good too. But yeah, oh snap is the punchline.
Jason Janicki Jerone.
Yeah, Jason. I would say Janaki Joan guy, but that could be wrong.
The Insta360. See, yeah, I wish I had someone to write this stuff down. I wish I was a big YouTuber like Ken Herron.
I mean, I could have been writing this down if you asked me.
No, it's all right. You do so much for this show.
Thank you.
Oh, Mel just texted and said, we can hear you. Okay. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate the heads up. Fortunately, I wasn't saying anything bad, I don't think. No worse than I normally say. I did, if you do want to be entertained, I am featured briefly in a video that Nurk did at the Air Awards, and I think I actually did drop a curse word during that conversation with Nurk. I didn't realize he was filming at the time, and so if you wanna see something funny, go see me talking to Nurk and
I believe it.
saying something very inappropriate. So sorry.
I expect better from you.
Can we do one more? I like that. Do you think you could come up with a harder joke to do?
Sure.
All right. So congratulations to Jason. Jason, if you'll hit me at contest@ReadySetDrone with your info, your mailing address, I will ship that out to you. Like I said, probably after the holidays or at least after Christmas. But I will send the Insta360 to you. I hope you enjoy it. It's actually a really cool thing to play with. It takes a little work to figure out how to use it, but once you do, it's really neat. Let's see. John Maglione says, what DJI products will we see in 2020? That is an excellent question, John. I am either in the position where I don't know or I can't say. So it's one of those two. I wish I could. Unfortunately, I'm the wrong guy to ask about that most of the time because that's how it goes. Original
I like when you
Dobo,
put it that
yes,
way
has
because
both those shirts. Oh, you have Philip's shirt too? Philip's shirt? What's up, Ken? So I think I might actually get a chance to hang out with Original Dobo sometime this spring. We've been talking about maybe getting together and doing something with a couple of other YouTubers, so kind of exciting. Good to see you, Mel, 400 AGL. Glad you're out there. So let's go with a final trivia question for the final giveaway. We're coming up on an hour, and I promised Oz by Drone I wouldn't go over an hour because he is going on in a little bit. So if you want to keep watching YouTube and hanging out with drone people, hop over to to Oz by Drone or Original Dobo or Outdoorish or 400 AGL or
whatever meets your fancy.
Yeah. But I know that Oz by Drone's going to be doing a live stream, I believe, shortly, and so I don't want to step on his toes. So we're going to wrap up here soon with this final giveaway. Bum bum bum. The bugs. Have I told you about those bugs drones, Philip?
Oh yes, only a few times.
You know why? Because they're friggin' awesome. That's why.
You've done like 20 videos on these, right?
I've done a lot of videos about these. This one I'm going to say is a more advanced drone. This drone is really fast and actually not super easy to fly. So this one is if you need FPV goggles, it comes with a controller and the drone and a battery and all that good stuff. Does not have FPV goggles. So if you win this, you'll either need to buy a pair or I maybe, if you don't have some, I could maybe send you a pair with them. I have some cheaper ones. Oh, by the way, before we give this away, I want to mention one other product. This thing is so friggin' cool.
I wouldn't count on Kelly to send you FPV drone or goggles though, because he said he'd give me some and he never did.
Oh, you moved. Has anybody seen this guy? Do you know what this is?
It says an RC drone. It looks like it has a camera on it.
This is an Emax Interceptor, and I'm working on my video for this guy. It does have a camera, so it's an FPV race car, and it is so much fun to chase the dog around with and to drive under tables. And it just basically you drive it low latency and you're seeing what it sees, and you can drive it indoors. It's a blast. I'm going to do a video about this pretty soon. And I have to say, Emax has really been coming out with some cool stuff. They came out with the Easy Pilot, which I have a video about. If you're going to get into flying FPV, I highly recommend the Easy Pilot. Go check out my video about it because it is one of the easiest tiny whoops to fly. It has a mode where it holds its altitude for you, and you can actually fly it pitch and yaw using just one stick. So you don't even have to use two sticks if you're starting out. But anyway, this thing is super cool. The Interceptor from Emax, if you want to check it out, I will be doing a video about it soon. FPV, and these are the goggles that come with it. And Philip, if you want a pair of these, I will send you a pair of these because I have
That's
a lot
fine.
of
I don't
these.
need it.
What's
I
that?
don't need your handouts. I don't need you.
Dude, you just said yourself you have like 20 of my t-shirts.
Yeah. By the way, Osby Drone said that he was before and that he told you that, and that everyone, there's a couple of people that said that they all left to join this show. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, Greg, sorry, I thought you were after, and I was trying to plug you. Well, watch Osby Drone next week, 'cause he's on every Friday. We're only on once a month, right? So, people got to give us love while we're on, and plus we give away a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I do enjoy. I've been a guest on Greg's show a number of times. I appreciate. He's a big support to everyone who does these shows, especially if you use Wirecast, because he's like the tech guy for Wirecast in this community. So thank you, Greg, for tuning in, and I hope you have a didgeridoo Christmas this year down in warm Australia, because it's summer right now. So what are we going to do for the Bugs Mini? What's our question?
All right, so this one might throw you off a little bit because there's a more commonly known definition of this word, and then there's the one that we're going to be talking about.
Okay, so keep in mind it's not the common definition.
All right, so what does the cobbler say when a cat wanders into his shop?
What does the cobbler say? He says, poop, 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 poo.
What does the cobbler say when a cat wanders into his shop? Remember, it's not like a peach cobbler or apple cobbler. It's an occupation.
Yeah, they make the shoes. It goes on our feet. Didgeridoo don't. So thank you, Greg. Sorry about that. But again, shout out to Osby Drone. If you haven't subscribed to Outdoorish, Osby Drone, 400 AGL, and I Am Wedge, and Original Dobo, and who else is on? Go do it. Go just go. For we all need to subscribe to each other.
400 AGL got it first with shoe. The cobbler told the cat shoe.
Oh,
get away from me.
400 AGL. Nice job, Mel. So Mel, you won the Bugs Mini 3, and I am super excited about that. I know you have done some FPV flying. You can also fly at line of sight if you don't feel like flying at FPV. But like I said, it's actually really fast, and it does have an acro mode. So if you want to fly it unstabilized, you can learn how to do that. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little drone. So Mel, I will ship that out to you, and I'm glad to see you in the chat. So everybody, it's 8:00. We've been on for an hour. I think we started right on time or thereabouts. I promised I wouldn't get choked up, but 2019's been a great year. With the exception of Philip moving away, I've really been happy with everything else, and even now he can still join us, which is pretty awesome. I want to thank everyone for supporting Ready Set Drone. It's just become something I enjoy doing so much, and I wouldn't enjoy it if it weren't for you guys. So really, really big thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate out there this time of year. Just be nice to people and give, and I think you'll enjoy it. And Philip reminded me that he has an awesome little video that I'm going to play and he's going to talk about. So as we wrap up, let's take a look at this, and then I'll come on and say goodbye. You ready, Philip?
Sure.
Amazing so far. I'm seeing a lot of shake in the shot here, and I'm not sure if that's the stream or if that is your gimbal going crazy or if that's my computer. So what's going on with that? Let's see if you get that shake here in a second. That's a really odd effect. And that's your rental car? Whoa, driving it on the beach. So was this in Galveston? Where were you guys? Okay. Yeah, really freaky on the shake there. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm sorry. processor or anything like that. But cool stuff. Driving on the beach. Philip, where can people follow you and find out more about you? Oh. All right, I'm going to go back to us. So sorry for all the shake there on that. Not sure why that was so shaky, but thank you for submitting. That's our viewer video of the week done by Philip, who always does our viewer video of the week. Where can people follow you and kind of connect with you on social?
Well, I really just do YouTube. I don't really do any of the other social medias. We do have an Instagram, Outdoorish. That's where you can see more of the, cool pictures and stuff going on. But Outdoorish YouTube channel, definitely. And then I've kind of abandoned my personal YouTube channel, Philip Ulrich, but I might try to pick up some stuff on there soon.
Well, go support Outdoorish because it's fun. If you ever want to live the life of a retired man at the age of 28, then that's your ticket right there. You can live through Philip and Megan, the couple on the move. So that's it, guys. I hope everyone has a fantastic and wonderful holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, etc. with your families. I want to say a big shout out again to the flight crew. Thank you guys for being supporters of the channel. It means a lot to me. The monetary support is certainly great, but also just the fact that I know I've got folks I can count on is pretty awesome to know. This is a wonderful community. I think we all know that, and we gush about that a bit, but it is nice to say thank you and to be grateful for it as often as we can be, especially this time of year. And finally, I'm looking forward to shipping these prizes out to everybody else. I'm also going to try to see if I can donate some of my stuff to either the drone interest group at Mesquite High School or some other group because I do get a lot of cool stuff and I feel very fortunate and blessed by that. So for me, the opportunity to give it back to people who can use it is a great part of why I do this. So thank you guys. Philip, any closing comments from you?
Just about to cry. That was so cute.
Okay. Love you guys. Take care. We'll see you later. Adios.
Bye.
Yes. I think I actually did a pretty smooth output. Actually, that was the best outro I think I've ever done. That was not my fault. I'm still talking. I'm still live. All right. Well, we're ending for now. Adios. Bye, guys.